And go for it, Paul.
Okay. Testing, testing. Today on Quality Time with Family Ties, we learn the baby Jesus seems to hate family ties.
And in 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, welcome to Quality Time with Family Ties. I am one of your hosts, Scott Jones. Joining me as always, Mr. Paul Packler. Paul, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, young Master Scott.
Merry Christmas, good sir.
Oh, thank you.
God
and a
rest
happy New Year to the world.
God rest you, merry gentlemen. Corey, huzzah, 'tis Christmas Day.
Means nothing to me. Means Chinese food in a movie.
And also, since it is Christmas, popping in on this episode could very well be my little 2-year-old Henry. We figured this episode was so horrible, he can only make it better. All right?
If he comes out with a God bless us everyone, this episode will be the best episode we've ever done.
Ever. Absolutely.
Maybe during the break, I will try to get him to say that. I will work on that, okay? All right. So, yeah, guys, last Christmas, really bad. This Christmas, really bad. Apparently, the Family Ties writers get extremely lazy around the holidays.
Now, let's just quick out of the gate.
I think they're all Jewish. They don't have to write Christmas. It means nothing to them.
It means nothing to them.
Network's orders.
I'll play devil's advocate on this, though, Corey. Irving Berlin wrote White Christmas.
That is true.
He cared enough. He showed a little gumption.
Yeah.
It's
How many
true.
Jewish singers have released Christmas albums? Neil
All of
Diamond,
them.
Barbra Streisand, all of them. All right. They know where the money is.
Yeah.
All right.
Ray Charles.
I would love to hear Ray Charles sing Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel. That'd be great. Oh, but this episode was just especially lazy because in it, the title, if you're playing along, we are in Season 2, Episode 9, A Keaton Christmas Carol. So already, we know we're going to be spoofing A Christmas Carol, the legendary Charles Dickens story. Your structure is completely laid out for you of what you have to do in this episode, and they do not do it.
It's quite amazing. The template's there. Just follow it. Everyone else has. And they don't do it. They drop the ball.
It's fill in the blank.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy. This could have been written in one day.
Though what they do is amazing. They drop the Ghost of Christmas Present,
Yes!
and they drop Jacob Marley.
Right.
They have enough recurring characters to do both of those fucking characters.
It's easy. There's no members in the family to do all that.
Yeah. And then the other thing that was crazy is, gosh, what was I going to say? Shit. I'm totally blanking. Never mind.
Well, let's just jump into it, okay? It is Christmas time at the Keaton household. We're in the living room for the lighting of the tree. And there, it's very kitsch. Everything's getting lit up and everything.
It starts on a blackout of a stage, and they're saying, here we go, 3, 2, 1, we're lighting up the stage. And then it's the most they couldn't even spend a little bit more money on the lights for the tree. It's network television. Spring for a couple strands of lights. Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
They turn it on and you can't even tell.
It's so cheaply done, and they are constantly in this first scene hammering us over the head with this plot that they've been given to do, this template of A Christmas Carol. And
right.
From Alex's first line in his first entrance, I wanted to stick sharp things in my eyes because it was so obvious where this was going.
Right. He's the Ebenezer Scrooge character. Oh, by the way, that's Henry opening his Christmas presents.
Nice!
Yeah!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas,
Merry
young man.
Christmas, Henry.
He's laughing. Alex is the Ebenezer Scrooge character, but there's no reason for him to hate Christmas at all.
You know what? A sociopath hates Christmas. Why did they turn Alex into a... All of a sudden, okay, we've done 22 and 31 episodes. We've been with this guy. He doesn't seem like he's really a sociopath. Yeah, he lost his virginity weirdly, and then he's
Right.
fell in love with an older woman, and a lot of other weird things have happened.
He has some
But-
editable issues, but beyond
But
that,
he's not a sociopath.
He just
And
comes
Ebenezer
in.
Scrooge
Yeah.
is a sociopath.
Yes, and he just comes in already upset, angry, for no like he doesn't have a reason for why he hates Christmas. If anything, if he was a modern day Republican right now, he would be loving Christmas. He would actually be saying there is a war on Christmas with the Fox News rally. You know?
yeah. It's so weird because, like, the thing that... So, long story short, the first acting job I ever did was I was in a company that does A Christmas Carol. I was Tiny Tim. I did it for 4 years in Pittsburgh at the CLO there.
Uh-huh.
So, A Christmas Carol is near and dear to my heart. The thing...
Paul, I gotta agree with you. Just to insert, I play Tiny Tim as well.
There you go. See that? Corey, did you play, like, Fezziwig, or who did you play?
How did you know? I know. I was,
Oh, you'd be a perfect Fezziwig.
I was. Who did I play? I was Ghost of Christmas.
Present?
Present. Yes, present.
Yes. You're very
No, I was,
jocular.
and then Santa. You know,
Yes.
the Santa late in it.
Right. I could totally. When we started this, I was like, I gotta ask Corey if he ever played Fezziwig.
Yeah.
It's too perfect.
So my point in bringing this up is that it's all about Ebenezer Scrooge used to love Christmas,
Right.
and then he gets beaten down by life and economics in, you know, the Industrial Revolution in England and all this stuff, right?
Right.
And so he becomes miserly because of the culture he grew up in. Alex is 17 years old,
Yes.
and he's already like, fuck Christmas, I eat babies, I don't care about anything. It just makes no sense.
And
Jennifer
that's
has a
why,
cold. Screw her.
From the very first moment of this 22 minutes of proctology,
where the only instrument they have is their own head.
oh my God, it's so unbelievable.
Oh no, we just lost Corey.
Maybe he'll be the ghost of Christmas present that we never ever see.
Know me better.
Get to know me better, man. All right, let's hold for Corey.
Okay.
All right, let me re-invite him. Editing note. Hold right now. I will send him another invite. How do we lose him?
I don't know. He just dropped out.
Yeah. He's probably still on.
I hope his phone didn't die.
I know. Have to plug it in. And as you can see, Henry having some lovely food.
Henry, what are you eating?
What are you eating, bud? What are you eating? Pizza.
Oh man, can I have some?
Can Paul have some? He's like, I don't know how to give it to you. All right. Let me check my phone. I wonder if that's why he wasn't responding to text or anything or phone, because never
Yeah, I
picked
don't
up.
know. He hasn't texted. Usually he texts to say. All right.
Okay. The invite's been sent. Okay, let's try it again. Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing. Is that good, buddy?
What's on that pizza?
It's just your basic cheese.
Cool.
Wait. Oh, he just texted. Oh, you texted.
Yeah.
Corey, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Henry, come here. Come here. Come here real quick. Can you say... Oh, there he is.
Back.
Can you say, God bless us, everyone? You can do it. All right. Okay, let me plug back in here. Okay. All right, editors. We're picking back up. What's a good point for us to start back up again?
Well, let's just talk about the camera, the photo, the Keaton family photo.
Sounds good. I'll let you launch in. Yeah, launch into Paul. All
So
right.
then, okay. Go ahead.
In 3, 2, 1.
So the other thing that we should bring up is that it's like a running gag throughout this whole episode. The connective tissue of this episode is the traditional Keaton family photo, which, let me bring up, is fucking bullshit because Steven only got the camera last year. We watched him get it.
Right.
That camera was a Christmas present, and now they've had it for at least 10 years.
Wow, you're a sitcom detective. Unbelievable. That's good.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Paul. Okay, so every year it's a tradition that they take the same exact photo around the Christmas tree. Where was that last year?
Exactly.
Right, we already had a Christmas episode.
We had a Christmas episode. They didn't take a picture around the Christmas tree.
No, they're all sitting on the couch.
Yeah. All right. And this is just the tip of it, guys. But
remember the traditional Keaton family Christmas photo, because that's gonna come back.
Yeah, like a hammer on your head. Okay, so we find out Jennifer has a cough. Alex didn't get her cough medicine, and he's like, oh, I'll get it tomorrow. And at least, like, Alex, tomorrow's Christmas. Like,
by the way, her turning to cough at Alex may have been one of the worst acting moments in Tina Yother's young career.
Yeah. And it's hard to pick, and yet still, that does rise to the top.
That's at the top.
When something like that stands out to me, and I'm writing it down, that's the worst moment I've ever seen from Tina Yothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, Jennifer has a cough, and Alex is just fed up with the family. He goes upstairs, and he's getting ready for bed, and he yells at choir or carolers outside on their front lawn.
Now, when the scene starts in Alex's room, it says that it's midnight. Who are these? What's Henry saying?
Yeah.
Wait, what's Henry saying?
Yeah, come here, Henry. Come here, bud. You looking for Mom? Yeah, he can't stand this episode.
We're all looking for our mother.
We're all looking for our mom, bud. I know. Yeah. You want some pizza? Yeah.
Henry, just tell everyone how much this episode sucks.
I know. He's walking away. He doesn't even want to give it a chance.
That's fine. That's fine.
Right.
But all I want to say is that, like, when Alex gets into his room, it's midnight, and these Christmas carolers... What's going on?
Hold on. Okay, let's hold for editing really quick. Sorry. He's looking for Mom. Hey, bud. Come here. Mama went to the store really quick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
She went to get the cough medicine.
Mom went to get the cough medicine, yeah. Here's your balloon. I know. Sorry if this is back. Give me 2 secs, guys.
Sure.
Let me pass on. Hey, buddy.
So, Corey, where did you go that you had margaritas?
Okay.
Oh, nowhere. We just made them here.
You want to see these guys? Well, we can't turn them off.
Oh! After Oliver.
See, it's so much fun over here. All right. This may be backfiring, but let's keep going. All right, let's pick up editing. All right. So yeah.
I just want to make sure it's midnight.
Yep.
Alex is going to bed, and Christmas killers are singing loudly outside his window, he has every right to call the police. There have to be noise ordinances.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, and what are Christmas, like, even Christmas killers, they know a certain time to, like, stop caroling. No one wants to have their door knocked.
You know what? At 5 p.m. on the subway, well, no, let's not say that because it's rush hour. Let's say I'm going out at 7 p.m. and a mariachi band is playing on the subway car.
Right.
I am fine with that. Play. If you're good, I'll give you $1. It's cool. Guess what? At 7 a.m., you need to shut the fuck up. Because a mariachi band at 7 a.m., it's all about when you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. With my new car. That's right, with your new car, Henry.
See?
Wow.
His new present that he had supposed to get.
Mm-hmm.
It's in there, buddy. See, he can't sit for this episode. It's horrible. Okay. Now, here's what got me. Alex gets in bed and actually says, "Bah, humbug."
As if we hadn't been beaten over the head with the Ebenezer Scrooge reference.
That was it. That was a beat over the head. That was... I cannot believe he's actually saying, "Bah, humbug."
Mm-hmm.
So then, all of a sudden, the windows open, the lights dim, smoke comes out, and Jennifer comes out in a red dress. Like all ghosts wear red dresses.
Dress, like, yeah, she's Satan.
I don't even know what to make of it. The effects are both awful and better than I expected, which I don't know how to feel about that.
I know. Yeah.
Things are falling apart, Scott. What's
Things
going
are
on?
falling apart.
I'm going crazy right now. What's happening?
I know, guys. I didn't realize Carrie was going to leave. Okay. Hold on one second.
All right.
I'm sorry. Oh, there's Carrie. Hold on one sec, guys.
No, take your time.
I'm going to
Is it in here?
So, Corey, what else is going on?
Not much. I've had another week off because in between classes. Classes
Oh,
start
cool.
back up next week.
Okay. How many classes are on your schedule next week?
4.
Cool.
Okay. We're all taken care of here.
All right.
Okay. All right, pick him back up. Can we start back over with the Ghost of Jennifer?
Absolutely.
Sure.
So the lights
I
dim.
thought we could have said a little bit better. Okay.
So the lights dim, smoke comes out, the window magically opens, and Jennifer comes out, but she doesn't. See, these special effects happen where she's blue screen, because you can see it at the bottom of the screen, the effect. Right. The effects are in this episode are both terrible and better than I expected. And
yes, at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
A little bit of nostalgia happening for the blue screen. It kind of took me back to when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. It was like, hey, remember back when I was a kid and I used to like things that were shitty, like this episode?
It didn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
Great. It was great.
Like you would watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the cartoon, and like their masks would all turn red in one frame, and then they'd be back to the color they should be. Oh. Anyway.
Oh, speaking of, since real quick, I tried to show Henry an episode of Transformers.
Okay.
It is unwatchable.
Oh, I'm sure.
It is completely and totally unwatchable.
More unwatchable than this piece of shit?
Yes, actually, yes. It's that bad. Like, he has Curious George episodes that are even better.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are that is the story of progress. We are constantly getting better.
Becoming better. We are becoming better.
But yeah, but Jennifer comes out, and she's like blue screened, so she's not actually in the frame, and she's wearing this red dress that made me very uncomfortable. I was just like, what in the fuck is she wearing? What kind of ghost dresses in, like, matronly red dresses? It's crazy.
Guys, I'm sorry. Hold on.
What happened? What happened?
Hold on one sec.
Oh no. If this episode wasn't going so poorly, this recording, I would almost say leave all of this in. But this is a mess.
This is a mess. I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm just
I know
saying,
it's going to go a lot better.
I
But
would have loved to have kept all this in, but we can't keep this.
I know. It's going to be too messy. All right. Yeah. So Jennifer's in the red dress. She looks like Satan. She's in this blue screen getup. Again, Family Ties is getting a ton of money this season.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she is the ghost of Christmas past. And we are taken back to Alex's past, where Alex loved Christmas as a little boy.
10 years ago.
10 years ago. Yeah, he's 7.
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago, and he's 7, and he's all about Christmas. Like, he's the one that comes up with the tradition of the photo.
Oh, wait a second, Scott. You mean the traditional Keaton family photo?
Yes, I do, Paul.
So, the same actor kid is playing Alex as the Christmas episode last year, but we have a different Mallory, which made me sad.
It was a little sad, and they made her even dumber.
This may have been the worst actress I've ever seen in my life. I can't believe how bad she was.
Yeah, it's bad. It's
yeah,
really
she
bad.
is.
It's really, really bad. So yeah, Mallory's stupid, and really all we learn from this little scene is how much Alex loved Christmas, how he was the one that came up with the tradition, and for present day Alex, he really wants to, like Ebenezer Scrooge, wants to stay there, but has to be taken back to the present time.
Yeah. And the other thing that's funny is because the special effects are so awful, at a certain point they do a long shot of the entire living room, and you see Alex and Jennifer, the ghosts, standing by the children that are playing Alex and Mallory, and they're almost the same height. Like Michael J. Fox has been made shorter somehow.
Oh.
I think the best part, the most commendable, the only praise I'll give this episode is to the makeup department and the costuming, whoever it was, who put the Santa beard together for Stephen Keaton, because it's so good that it blocks Michael Gross's real beard. You never even see it.
That is true. Props to the costume. Props to wardrobe.
Yeah.
But it was upon the entrance of Michael Gross as Santa Claus that I write in big bold letters, "I want to jump off of a tall tower." It was the earliest I've ever contemplated suicide during an episode, and that has become a relatively regular occurrence for me. But this, I'm looking down the page. It's 2/3 of the way through the first act, and I'm talking about off of myself.
You already want to hang yourself.
We're not even in shouting distance of the commercial break. It's like
I want to give up. I want it to go away. It won't stop. It's like torture.
What was it about Michael Gross's entrance that was so terrible?
I don't know. It's what flipped the switch in me, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, this has got to stop. I started pausing. I watched on my phone, and I started pausing and seeing how much time was left in the episode. I'm calculating.
Me too.
Okay, 22 minutes, and about 7 minutes left. Okay, it was crazy. It was crazy bad.
Yeah.
And the whole dumb bit of all the kids know he's Santa. Even little baby Jennifer.
Yeah. It's awful. But like the other thing, Michael Gross with a killer baritone line when they sing.
Yes.
Was it "Oh Come All Ye Faithful"? Is that what?
Yeah, and he had a great baritone line. He did. I thought, wow.
I was like, for a guy who works at WKS, he really works out his harmony lines.
And I thought, I wrote down, that is such an actor thing to do. You know, you can't get a bunch of actors together without somebody throwing in the baritone or bass line.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up during the national anthem.
But the best, the piece de la resistance of that whole thing is everyone singing Happy Birthday, everyone who's in musical theater singing Happy Birthday, and doing 14-part harmonies that would make Brian Wilson's head explode.
Oh, God. Oh, I also want to point out, Paul, you made a very good observation. Alex is 7 in this, okay?
Right.
So it's been 7 years, right?
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Now, if you're 7, 10 years later, I feel like you can remember pretty well things that happened to you in the past.
Okay.
How is it that Alex doesn't remember he was the one to come up with the Keaton traditional photo?
Right.
How is he's just like shocked by that?
Yeah, it's not even like he was drinking when he was 7. Like, I can't remember stuff that I did when I was 24, but that was because I was drinking. Yeah.
Well, you can't remember what you did yesterday.
And it was because I was drinking. Yeah.
All right, so we're back in the present. And this, for me, is where everything completely fell apart.
Yeah.
'Cause
Now, like, Jennifer goes away, and Mallory comes in as the next ghost, and she's wearing black. So we have
wait. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, and then how does she introduce herself, Paul?
Oh, I don't even remember.
She's the ghost of Christmas future.
Oh, yeah. So we're skipping the ghost of Christmas present.
But we had this line of dialogue too. I just want to say when Jennifer says to Alex at the very top of the scene, "Have you learned anything today?" Really?
That
Was
was
it children's
horrifying,
theater?
Corey. That was horrifying.
Have you learned anything? Really? Oh, there's a moral to this story?
I never
Thanks
would
for
have thought
foreshadowing Dickens' A Fucking Christmas Carol. I needed that help.
But here's what was my problem. It's not like you said, like we said at the beginning. It's not like you didn't have a player that could be the ghost of Christmas present.
Right.
You had Jennifer as past. You have Mallory as future. Get Elise or Steven as present.
Get Skippy as present.
Skippy is present.
The ghost of Christmas present is supposed to be the funny one.
Right, the joyful one.
Right, and so that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
I get it. It's a 24, 22-minute episode, whatever, but give it a little fucking effort, guys.
Come on, like I said, you have the template right in front of you. Just follow it. Just give us a scene.
Now I want to bring this up. Let's stray away from this episode for a second. Other than Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol, which switched around present and past, the ghosts, like in that cartoon, Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol, they put present first, then past. Can you think of any other Christmas carols where they like fuck around the order and it still works?
No. I don't know anybody that do. I've never heard of. I haven't watched Mr. Magoo's Christmas.
It's pretty good.
Is it good?
Yeah,
it is.
But I've never ever heard of one that switches the order like that.
Yeah.
My favorite, and my wife loves this one, is the George C. Not the George C. Scott one. The oh God, the guy that played Daddy Warbucks.
Oh.
Albert Finney?
Albert Finney Scrooge.
Oh, I didn't know he did one.
They have this great one at the end of The Ghost of Christmas Future. They had this whole entire scene of Scrooge in hell.
Oh.
Like he's in hell. He's visited by Jacob Marley. They bring in his chains. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it available anywhere? Can you get it on DVD or Netflix?
Get it on Amazon. Yeah, it's on Amazon. We watch it every year. But that's like her favorite Christmas Carol is that one. And when I first saw it, I was like, what the hell? They had this whole. Did Dickens write a whole part of Scrooge in hell? Yeah. So, And I'm sure this episode would be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a quick break, because this is where the commercial break in the episode happens. You know, as soon as you meet a new character, it's time to go away for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, so let's do that. We'll be right back.
All right.
Audience, we're back. We are going to show you the future.
Please, Spirit, is this things that can't be changed?
Well, I don't know. It depends on your your philosophy of fatalism versus determinism. I don't know. I can't tell you.
Paul assuming the ghost of existential future.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so Mallory is the ghost of Christmas future.
They go
This scene
back
is
downstairs.
this scene is so bad.
Yeah.
It's offensive.
So-
I was literally offended by this scene.
It's a scene. I felt like they went dumpster diving outside of the Carol Burnett show, and they pulled out pieces of paper that they threw away on day one of a Christmas episode.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to believe this is the future, but yet it feels like the Depression era, 1930s.
That's what all of a sudden we're in the Dust Bowl. It's
All
Grapes of Wrath, and he's Lenny.
And
Yeah.
every actor has to act like they're in a community theater production.
Oh. And
The
Meredith
first time I ever thought Elizabeth Baxter Burney is barking up the wrong tree, whatever character she was playing.
It's horrible.
Of the witch, hag, I don't know why. Give me a reason, for God's sakes. It made no sense, and I wanted to hurt myself.
Yeah.
She reminded me of the crazy cat lady on The Simpsons.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
She keeps doing this bit where she runs past the clothesline, because there's clotheslines hanging everywhere because she does laundry for a living now. And she, like, clotheslines herself on the clothesline,
Yeah.
and it's fucking offensive. Like, that now that they're poor, they've all turned into idiots.
Yeah, they all turned into idiots. Jennifer sells dirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
From a wheelbarrow.
Mallory pregnant was weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
It was just disturbing. And then Alex comes in, who doesn't talk to his family at all. Bald, fat, rings on his fingers, and they're all, like, praising him like he's some kind of emperor.
Yeah. Like, it just makes zero sense.
And, boy, Alex certainly seems the kind of person detached from his family that he's going to abandon them when they're in need and he's wealthy. Your Scrooge template doesn't work here. They're trying to horseshoe it and make it work. They're trying to force it in. Doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yes, guess what? When I was 17, I probably had a shitty Christmas at home. I was probably getting into fights and stuff. That doesn't mean 20 years hence that I've been, like, kicking my family when they're down, visiting to shit on them, and then going on a trip to Vegas. Like, it's all right if you're an asshole when you're 17.
Right. But he's an old man now. Yeah, it's just... And then the whole thing with the car, like, he has to, like... They have to pay him for the car or the dirt or something like that. The wheelbarrow is their only mode of transportation.
Right.
He lands his helicopter. Yeah, exactly. It's fucking stupid. And you know what else?
Stupid. Yeah.
Here's how half-assed this goddamn episode is. They put up the clotheslines. They get rid of, like, the dinner table that's in the dining room area of the set. They get rid of the television, but they keep the rugs on the floor. And it looks like it's not that bad.
Yeah. If you took away everything else, it would look like the regular Keaton household.
Yeah. If you took away the clotheslines, everything would be fine. It would actually be kind of feng shui.
Yeah.
If you got rid of the goddamn rugs, it would look terrible, and that's what they should have done, but they were so fucking lazy.
And the tree. The tree. It's like a wilted Charlie Brown Christmas tree, and Stephen keeps the one little piece of tinsel in, like, a little bead purse.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the other thing. This is supposed to be 30 years into the future.
Yes.
And they didn't get a different actor to play Jennifer.
That's what I wrote down. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah. Nor did they try to make her look older.
No, they did nothing. That was the laziest episode ever.
If they taught Tina Yothers to walk on stilts, I would have applauded the effort.
If they had done that, Paul, this would have been my favorite episode of all time.
Absolutely. But instead, they make her talk like this. So she's talking like this.
Oh,
and then they make
Diamond from Night Court.
Why?
Yeah. But they make her talk like that so that way you, A, can't tell that she's a kid, and B, it invests into the opening scene where she has a cough and Alex didn't get cough medicine. Mm-hmm. So it does like double duty there, but it's awful.
Terrible choice.
Tina Yothers has the cough that I had for several episodes. That would just never go away, but she had it for 30 years.
Yeah. And thank God I guilted you on social media to get that cough checked out.
That was guilt? I thought that was honest concern.
No, not at all.
No.
Oh,
okay.
Guilt.
No.
Okay. Thanks, Paul.
Of course.
So Alex, of course, is horrified by the future that he sees, just like Ebenezer Scrooge. We go back to the present. And, of course, Alex waking up on Christmas morning.
And then Michael J. Fox sleepwalks through this final scene. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, in Scrooged, there are a lot of problems with the movie Scrooged, and people say, this is unearned or the script goes wonky at different points and stuff like that. But you know what? Bill Murray sold the shit out of that ending. Whether it was kind of cheesy or the writing was bad or it didn't map quite well, like Bill Murray, you can't fault it on his performance.
Notice how many times they just cut to Bill Murray's reaction to things in that movie.
Right.
It's hysterical. It's better than anything else being said. Is his just reaction at listening to people. It's awesome.
But on the counterpoint, Michael J. Fox in this last scene of the thing feels as embarrassed to be in the scene as I feel like the three of us were watching the scene.
I wrote down that I thought it looked like the cast up until that point. It looked like the cast was having the time of their lives playing characters.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's drama skit time. We can play characters. I'm really sinking my teeth into this. I'm such an actor.
That's true. That's totally true. Especially Meredith Baxter.
Absolutely.
She went for it.
And then this happens, and I think to myself, now I think they're all just a little cheesed out by the end of this thing.
Yeah.
Well, if this was filmed in front of a live studio audience, what I feel happened is, okay, so they're going through the episode, they do, the Ghost of Christmas Future part, and then they probably felt from the live audience even that this was bad, and they have to do this last third act.
It's bad.
Can you imagine in 1983 being like, oh, great, I got tickets to go see this show, and then you had to watch this episode of Family Ties. What would you say when you got home from the taping?
I'm never watching that show again.
Corey?
Just how dull and boring could it be?
Yeah.
This is so boring.
The only nice thing is it's Christmas morning, and on that dinner table that was missing before is the Keaton family delicacy, orange.
God bless them.
Yes.
The Keaton family delicacy.
Alex ran out into the street and was like, "You there, boy! Bring me the biggest orange you could possibly find."
Lisa, that orange is as big as me.
Yeah, here's a shilling, and I'll give you 2 if you come back.
And goes, ding, and he catches it, and and then he bites it like Corey back when he was working at Grand Central.
With my grandfather.
So Alex went to 7-Eleven, the only place
open. Yep.
He got for the Keaton family, he got Stephen coffee, Valerie beef jerky, Elise a TV guide.
Say it, Paul. Say it.
And Jennifer a 6-pack of cough syrup.
Which, of course, we all know there's 6-packs of cough syrup.
Right. I have to sign and give my ID for fucking Sudafed. Somehow he gets a 6-pack of cough syrup. And he got himself bald no more because he went bald when he was 47.
Yeah. Oh God. When they pulled out the 6-pack of cough syrup, I wanted to bash my head in.
Yeah.
Oh. And that was Christmas. I can't. Nothing else happened after that. Oh well, they took the traditional photo by the tree.
Right.
That we've been hammered over the head with all episode. Well, guys,
This was an awful episode.
this was bad.
No, I mean the Christmas Carol episode was bad, but this was awful. I feel so awful right now. I just feel like I need a hug.
I want to give you a hug, Paul. You know, we tried an experiment. Henry couldn't hang this episode.
No, it's not. It's not Henry. I'm not saying that Henry was the marker. I'm saying it's me. I
think. Well, here's what I think, Paul. You just watched this right before we did this, right?
Yeah.
I think it's just still lingering with you so much that it's trickling over.
That's not untrue. That might very well be.
I feel this episode is a little bit better than you feel because you just watched this horrible Christmas episode.
Remember that show called Family Ties that we remember as being enjoyable?
You mean the reason we wanted to do this show?
Yeah, we watched 2 episodes this season that were good, and we're on episode 9 right now.
9.
It's awful.
Yeah.
This show sucks. If I were Steven Spielberg or Bob Gale or Robert Zemeckis, I would be like, don't hire that kid from that shitty sitcom.
Don't hire him. Oh my God. It's bad. It's so incredibly bad. And I know I've said this before, but we had such high hopes at the beginning of this. You know.
I look back at that episode from episode 2, season 1, and I cry. I say, look at how naive we were.
Christmas for us twice now. It's horrible.
Corey, what can you say to this?
My memory of Family Ties. I have ice in my mouth. My memory of Family Ties isn't quite as. This is closer to my memory of Family Ties.
Really?
And that may be the enormous age difference between us.
Could be.
That where I was seeing it and when you were seeing it, you were how old when you first watched?
4.
Yeah. 5.
Which probably makes me somewhere around 34.
No.
What year was this? 82?
Yeah.
82, let's see, 56, 66, 76.
You're like
27.
You're like Griffin's age, yeah.
Yeah, I was 27, 28, yeah. But I was getting married.
Wow. Just to make us feel better, guys. Just what is Paul? What is your favorite version of A Christmas Carol?
I would say, God damn it, I don't know. I would say maybe. I don't know. I like It's a Wonderful Life. That's my thing.
I love It's a Wonderful Life, but I wish this another template that has been used time and time again, and I really am scared that Family Ties is going to do that for next Christmas and ruin this shit.
If I were them, if I could go back in time, I would say just abandon doing Christmas episodes.
Just do Christmas. It's hurting people.
Yeah. They didn't do a Thanksgiving episode this year. Just get rid of Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, guys, I wish you a Merry Christmas.
Thanks.
If that means anything. This won't even be airing around Christmas time, but just so you know, I wish you a Merry Christmas.
Merry
and
Christmas.
A Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas to us all.
Merry Christmas.
All right, I'm going to take the medium part. Scott, you take the high part. Corey, you take the low part. Ready?
What are we singing?
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and yours. Good tidings and Christmas and a Happy New Year. That was probably awful.
Probably awful, but better than this episode. Be sure to rate and review our show on iTunes. And for questions and comments, email us at qualitytimewithfamilyties@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter at QTWFT for all our updates. You can also follow each of us. I'm at Follow Jones.
I'm at Paul Packler.
I'm at Corpep.
And be sure to like us on Facebook. We'd like to thank our host and producer, Barbara Dillon at Fanboy Comics. Fanboy Comics is an online conglomerate of geek media providing its readers with daily reviews, interviews, and podcasts that span the pop culture spectrum. Check them out at fanboycomics.net. We also like to thank Perry Adams, who beautifully performs the Family Ties theme song Without Us. Check out Perry's website at perryadams.com. We also like to thank Bryant Dillon, who created our fantastic drawing and artwork, as well as edits our show. Bryant is the president and co-founder of Fanboy Comics. Follow him on Twitter at Comic Book Slayer. And lastly, Sean Foster, Fanboy Comics graphic designer, for designing our logo. Merry Christmas, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Bye!
I love it.